all coming into the cyber building. Cyber Instagram. Hello. What's going on, Sherry? How are you? It's Donnie D. Chocolate 1968. Hey everyone. Hit the heart button as you're coming in. All that good stuff. So, closing and relevant to the young adults, to the millennials, which I thank God that I'm still a voice that they want to hear. I do appreciate that. I don't take it lightly, but it's not all that I am. And for years within the church culture, the only thing that preachers, pastors have called me to do is work for youth and young adults. That's it. And I just had to close that door. I had to close the door. I talked to the person that was over it. Now there's a new bishop that presides, and I told him, I said, I just don't feel graced to do it. I don't feel graced to work in that department anymore with the young adults. And he was like, well, no, I mean, you're such a value. I said, I understand that, but I just don't feel graced to do it. Now, here's the reason why I am bringing that up. Because I want to warn somebody to not miss what God has for you because you have become comfortable in doing what other people are asking you to do well. All right? I think that we are oftentimes terrified to really become what God wants us to become because it requires us to let go of what's comfortable. I think the number one reason why people don't really become what God has them to become is not because they don't have the knowledge. It's not because they don't have the resources or the connections. I mean, I think we like to say things like that. It's simply because God never calls you to greater without first making you let go of what's comfortable. And I have no idea what that looks like. There's been some speaking engagements that people are asking me to come and speak to, and I have said I don't feel the grace to continue to operate in that vein. I don't think I'm better than. I appreciate the invites and the invitations and stuff to work with, youth and the young adults, right? I appreciate it. I want y'all to hear my heart on this. But there's so many young preachers out there, right, that can speak to that generation. I need to now go forth and find out, what does the 40-something-year-old Pastor Fisher evolve into? What else does God have for me at this age? What does this look like? What new title do I need to embrace, right? Some people are literally beginning to ask me to oversee them in their churches, oversee them as pastors, right? I can't move into that and still be seen as, oh, he's just good for some young adult auxiliary, like he's